Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm excited to share 10 simple hacks so you can start transitioning into fall, even though it's still super hot out. If you are like me, I live in the South and I feel like it takes forever for fall weather to get here, and then when it finally shows up, it's like gone like that, and then it's really cold. So I try to get the most out of my fall wardrobe as I can. It's one of my favorite seasons to shop for. Let me know down in the comments what your absolute favorite season is. It doesn't have to be style wise, but just your favorite season in general. If you're new here to my channel, my name's Amanda and I'm an Atlanta-based fashion style blogger, and here on my channel I like to do weekly try-ons, lots of styling tips and tricks, and I have a really girly fashion. And if you're into that type of content, I would love for you to stick around by subscribing and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss my latest uploads. So let's get started with hack number one. Hack number one is to choose items that are still lighter in fabrics or on the shorter hemline side. Don't worry about wearing jeans and leggings and all of that good stuff. You can still dress for fall even with shorter hemlines. So I have a couple different options to share with you guys. The first option is actually what I'm wearing right now. It's this really pretty girly dress. It's still lightweight, it has a shorter hemline, it's a little bit flowier, so I'll still be able to breathe in this, but as far as the color and the choice of my accessories, I can definitely make this work in fall. Another option is opting for a short suede or leather skirt. Just going for fabrics in suede or leather are already a little bit heavier. Great fall fabrics. This one is my favorite that I found so far. It's this really pretty blush suede, and this is genuine suede, and for the price I don't think you can beat it. I love that there's no crazy zippers. There is a zipper on the back, but you gotta get into it. But I just love how the front is so clean and simple. I've already styled this a ton of different ways here on my channel, and I cannot wait to continue styling this throughout fall. So the next option is this lightweight dress. So I just got this in from Loft, and for one, it's a leopard print, which is another tip I will get to in a minute. But this material is just a very lightweight chiffon. It's flowy, has a shorter hemline, so I won't get too hot wearing this now. But it will also be a piece that you can transition into really cooler months by wearing it with taller boots or over the knee boots, or even tights, things like that, and adding layers to it. So it's a piece that you can wear now, but also later. Another really pretty flowy option that I'm excited to continue styling is the midi skirt. So these are definitely going to keep you cool, but there's so many ways that you can make this fall appropriate with your accessories or the other tips and tricks that I'll be getting into. But just because it's a light and airy style or something that you've been wearing all summer season doesn't mean it won't work for fall as well. And then you may already have these items in your wardrobe, but you can still continue to wear your lightweight camis and basics. I have a ton. These are some of my favorite basics in my wardrobe. This one is from Loft. I actually forgot to style this in my try-on haul, which made me really sad, but I'll style it here soon. So this is giving you like more of a fall print because it's the darker stripes, but it's still a lightweight chiffon material, and so it will layer under cardigans and things like that and still keep you on the cooler side instead of wearing heavier fabrics or just things with sleeves. You'll stay cooler with the cami option. Another option that I love is this version from Loft. I love those little button details. It looks really good layered under kimonos and things where you have that extra layer and you see the really cute button detail. And then of course I also love the lace camis. So this one I actually had last fall, so it's been in my wardrobe for quite some time. These are the camis from Abercrombie, and then this is another really great lace cami from Nordstrom. So all different price points, but they're great layering pieces. They're not super tight, so you still get a lot of airflow underneath, and you can add them with heavier layers and still stay cooler. Hack number two is to start reaching for your closed-toed options. Put away the sandals if you're ready for fall and choose options that have a closed toe. That doesn't mean it's going to be super hot. You don't have to go for your tall boots, but just opting for shoes that have a closed toe is a great hack to start transitioning your wardrobe. I have quite a few options because I love me some shoes. So here are 4 flat options. First, we have this pair from Walmart. You have the animal print, which is another great, easy way to transition to fall. Again, I'll get to that one soon. I probably should have thrown that one at the top. But these are cute little loafers from Walmart. They're $15. You cannot beat it. I personally decided to size up just because I've had these before and they do dig into my heel a little bit. So I wanted to get a little extra room and then put a little heel pad in these for work. So you can definitely, they run true to size, but I prefer to size up in them for that reason. Another one of my favorites, I've already worn these so much and I've only had them for 2 weeks, but it is this loafer from Marc Fisher. I've worn these to work. The reason I love loafers for work is because you can easily find socks to wear with them and they don't show. I have a hard time figuring out socks with flats because you always end up seeing them. So I really like loafers. For one, it offers a little more foot coverage on the top, but it's also just easier to pair with socks and things like that. So I'll link the socks that I wear with these down below, but these are such a good neutral shoe that you can wear with so much. So I really like investing in shoes like these. It's not like I invest in every single shoe. I have some cheaper options, but when it comes to workwear and I want a go-to shoe for that season, I do like to spend a little bit more. These have been really comfortable, haven't given me any blisters whatsoever. Another option too, and these will keep your feet a little bit cooler, are to go for slides. So you're still getting that closed-toed look, but the back of your heel is still open. So I feel like this is another great option. These are another Walmart find. I haven't even worn them yet, but I went with my normal size 8. I feel like you'd be safe getting your normal size or sizing up a half size if you want a little extra room at your heel. If you have a hard time wearing slides, then you probably want to size up just because your feet can go in and out of them easy. These also do run a little bit narrow, so if you have a really wide foot, these probably won't work for you, but I think they're adorable. I love the blush color. Blush is my neutral, pretty much. I wear it all season long, and these are a dupe for Steve Madden, as well as those animal print flats that I showed you earlier. And then these are my latest pairs. I styled these a ton in my loft try on haul, but these are actually a replacement for a shoe that I wore so much last fall. It was a really great transition shoe because, again, my heel was nice and open, but I had that closed-toed option. And these are a great neutral color as well for fall. So I'll be pairing these with my work outfits really soon. If you're wanting to go full on fall and wear boots, then I would recommend to stick with an ankle boot. That way most of your leg is still uncovered. That's the best part of fall. I love booties so much. So I have 2 options to share with you. The first, if you've been watching my try on hauls, you've definitely seen this pair. This one is specifically from Vince Camuto. I picked them up in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and they do keep selling in and out in this specific color, but they do come in multiple colors. There's also a identical version from Steve Madden as well, and I do have a 20% off coupon code if you're interested in that version and saving a little bit of money. The code is CHIC20 and you'll get 20% off this style. And you can get these in different colors. They have a snake print, things like that, but the reason I love these for early fall specifically is because it has that cutout at the ankle. So I wouldn't wear a sock with these, and that will help keep your foot a little bit cooler, but you also get good airflow into them as well. And then another really good bootie option for early fall when it's still super hot out is looking for a bootie that has perforation. That way you get the maximum amount of airflow into the bootie and it will keep your foot a lot cooler. This identical pair is not available. I got these last year from Steve Madden, but I will definitely be linking multiple options in the description box as well as over on my blog, strawberrychicblog.com. But I am sad that these aren't available because these were my favorite booties from last year. Hack number 3 is to switch up your color palette or start reaching for more fall inspired prints. Whether you're going for a few darker colors, you know I keep my wardrobe light and airy, but there's still ways to do that and still intermix some fall patterns here and there. So this exact dress is not available. This was actually from one of my first try-on hauls from last year. I think it was a Target try-on haul. And so unfortunately it's not available, but this is what I mean by fall inspired prints. These colors definitely remind me of fall, but it's in a very light and airy fabric, so you'll definitely stay cool, the spaghetti straps and things like that, but just opting for colors in these tones are a great way to start dressing for fall. This kimono is kind of a 2-for-1. Definitely look for prints and buffalo check. Those are always really popular in the fall season, but this rust color is also a great fall color palette. And I've styled this on Instagram a ton, but in order to keep this still light and airy with my really girly style, I paired it with lighter items on top. So I actually paired it with the blush suede skirt that I showed you guys earlier, and that has been so far one of my favorite outfits. It's gonna be hard to beat, but we haven't even gotten to the fall season yet. But this is another really great pattern or print and color to look out for. So I do like keeping my wardrobe pretty neutral for the most part. I like light camels and tans and creams this time of year, but I also really like greens. I think with my blonde hair, it kind of contrasts very nicely. This is more of like a teal green, which is very pretty for fall. This is actually from Walmart. I was bummed I did not see it before my Walmart try-on haul, but but I think it's going to show up in another video really soon that I'm so excited to share with you guys. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. But this is just one of my favorite colors to actually wear when I do wear colors. Like I said, I do keep it pretty neutral, but this teal color definitely screams fall, but it's still a very lightweight, airy print, so you can wear it now. I've actually worn this to work and have been perfectly fine. And then if you're wondering how to do blushes and pinks and things like that in the fall season, I feel like this color, or this top specifically, is exactly what comes to mind when I think of those girlier prints and how to make them work for fall. So this has like hints of golds and maroons and grays, but it's still overall pink and girly. So I feel like this print in general is a great way to transition into fall as well. Hack number 4 is to switch up your handbag. You'll be surprised how much of a statement or how much your season can change with your handbag. So it's time to get rid of the straw bags, as sad as I am, because I love this cute little bag. I wore it all summer long. Here are some examples of how you can switch up your handbag to make it more fall appropriate. So this is a really affordable example from Target. I've actually had this one since February, but they do have a version right now that pretty much looks identical. But I love the colors of this, and then it has that pop of snake print, which is very on trend for fall. I feel like this bag definitely screams fall, and I've already styled it in some of my outfits for fall inspiration over on my blog. Opting for a really nice, rich leather handbag is also a great way. I feel like I typically stick with those lighter straw materials and things like that for summer, but when it comes to fall, just get a very solid leather handbag just because it's a heavier fabric. You can even find something in suede as well, but I feel like leather is a lot more durable and easier to keep up with cleaning wise. This bag I've had for years. The color is perfect. It's a great neutral that goes with every single outfit, and it's also a really good rich fall warm camel color. That was a lot of adjectives for one bag. You can also have fun with your handbags and add a little bit of a fall print, like animal print, into your wardrobe. So I have two options. This cute little mini bag is from Nordstrom. It's under 50 bucks, and I just love the subtle pop of animal print, and these little horn tortoise details on the straps are just so stunning. And then another option, this is actually full of stuff because it's in my purse currently, but this is a leopard clutch. I've had this one for over 5 years. It's just one of my wardrobe staples. I absolutely love styling it in the fall time, and I also use it year-round in my handbag. It kind of is like the catch-all in my purse. So if you want to see what's in my handbag, I will link that video here for my latest what's in my work bag video, because that's pretty much the handbag I use most often. Yeah, lots of random things in here. Hack number 5 is super easy, but it makes a big fall statement, and that's throwing on a felt hat. So if you've been wearing your straw hat all summer long, it's time to toss these to the side and opt for a heavier fabric like felt or wool even. Felt, I think, is the most popular option, and that will instantly make you ready for fall. I feel like this season, that's the fall essential that I'm most excited about. I've been scooping up a ton of different hat options, and I'll link those down below for you guys. I have 2 here to share with you, and I'm waiting for a few to show up in the mail. The first is this taupey option. This is from Urban Outfitters. Under $50, and I think it's a really great dupe for the lack of color hats. If you have been seeing those everywhere on your Instagram feed, they are, I think, around $130. So this is a great look for less. I love the color. This one has a ton of structure to it, so if you don't like dealing with floppy hats, this is the one to go with. It's very firm and not going to misshape at all. Although, speaking of that, it was misshapen when I got it in the mail, but I fixed it, and I'll show you guys in an upcoming fashion hacks video, so be excited. I'm excited to do that video. And then this is my most worn hat. I got this one last year, and it was like my go-to fall hat. I've already styled it a lot recently in videos, and this one is more of like that kind of floppy hat that you do have to kind of mess with, but it's not too floppy. You know, it's not gonna, like, you don't want it to be like this. It's not good. So it still keeps its shape really well, but over time it will start sagging a little bit, and again, I have a little hack for that coming up. So this is definitely my favorite hat that I've owned. It's very comfortable on the head, and I have another one coming in from this brand that I can't wait to get in. Hack number 6 is to throw up your hair, and I know you probably weren't expecting that, but I find that I wear my hair up a lot more when I start layering things because you don't realize how hot and heavy your hair can be. So if you want to wear like a cardigan or a scarf or something like that, but it's still a little too warm out, just throw your hair up into a bun or something like that and you'll be surprised how much cooler you'll feel in those fall layers. Hack number 7 is to opt for fabrics that are very light layers. So hold off on your cardigans and things and sweaters and all of that. It's just way too soon. But if you want to start adding layers, look for options that are very flowy and lightweight. I have a few different options for you. So really quickly, bringing back this kimono. This is the perfect piece because it's very lightweight. Like I could wear this now and be perfectly fine. And it's flowy. It doesn't have a ton of weight to it. And then another option, I just got this one in from Loft. This is another really great, pretty much the same type of weight as the last one, and it's short sleeve, so you can still pair this with tank tops and things like that to stay cooler, but you won't get overheated with this type of material or this adding this layer into your outfits. I think fall is also a great time to add in the vests and things like that because again, you'll stay a little bit cooler. I love a good olive vest. This one I've literally had for I don't even want to know how long. I think since like 2013, like we go way back. But having these types of layering pieces, again, there's no sleeves, so you'll stay cool. And depending on what you pair it with, like you could always throw this over a short sleeve striped shirt. That way it looks like you're heading into fall with this olive earthy tone and the extra layer, but you'll still stay super cool outside. I said that weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Tip number 8 is switching up your beauty routine, and there's a few ways I like to do this heading into the fall season. I love to wear my bright pink lipsticks and things like that in the spring and summer. This one is from Buxom. I have this Charlotte Tilbury really pretty pink lipstick and this NARS lip gloss, just to give you guys some examples. And if you want to dress for fall, just add in a little more richness to your lipstick, like the one I'm currently wearing. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk that I have not stopped talking about lately. So that's a really great option for fall. I think it's like the perfect everyday neutral but still gives you some good definition color to your lips. I also really like rosy tones in the fall and winter. This one is from Chanel. I really like this formula. It's a long wearing lipstick, but the lip gloss keeps it from being like gross and peely. I actually have the clear gloss over the Pillow Talk right now. And then some of my favorite lip liners are MAC's Whirl is definitely my favorite. That's what I have on right now. And Subculture is also a really good like deeper nude. It's not too deep or anything like that, but I think just picking more berry tones or tones that are a little bit darker will give your overall look a much more fall kind of ready look. You can also switch up your nail color. One of my favorite colors to wear in the fall season is a very light gray color. The one I always wear is from Sally Hansen. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll link it down below. But lately I've been getting S&S dip, and I probably won't venture too far away from my light neutral pink color because I feel like it can work year round. But if you've been wearing bright whites or things like that, you can just opt for a gray or something a little bit darker to transition into the fall season. But if you're curious, this is my current nail color, and I actually bought my color off of Amazon, so I will link it down below. This is the perfect pinky nude white color if you're looking for one. Tip number 9 is just really focusing on your accessories. If it's still very hot out and you just can't fathom the fact of adding a vest or adding any of those layers into your look, just worry about your accessories. That way you can still wear a basic white tee or white dress even, and adding in those accessories with either animal print accents or just darker tones like a belt around that light and airy dress, or just adding a scarf. Instead of going for a really summery or spring scarf, just change that up with something more fall, whether that's a light and airy plaid scarf or animal print, which is probably one of my favorite ways to do it. Just choosing to really play up your accessories can really help make a big difference in your fall wardrobe. Tip number 10 is to just balance out your wardrobe. So you don't want to wear too many layers or things like that. So if you're gonna wear jeans, keep it really light on top. Wear a cami or a lightweight basic, something like that. Don't do too much too soon or else you'll be way too hot. So you can still continue to wear your jean shorts or your summer shorts, things like that, but just balance that with a different layer, whether it's an olive vest or a very lightweight cardigan, things like that. And I do also have a great video. I think that would be helpful for you guys if you're interested in this content. You'll definitely be interested in that. It is how to style your summer basics for fall. So I'll link that here for you to watch after this one. But I did show you guys how to style these jean shorts for fall. And I just thought of one more tip I want to include. So here's a little bonus tip number 11. But if you're wanting to wear jeans or trying to figure out what pants to wear, I would hold off on leggings, leather leggings especially. Just tighter fitting pants in the heat is just not a good idea. So opt for jeans that are either distressed, that way you can get some airflow through your legs, or go for a boyfriend style or something more like a cropped flare, which are very on trend this season. So go for your boyfriend jeans or something with a lot of distressing. That way you can still keep your legs from suffocating in the heat. Those are my 10 simple hacks so you can start dressing for fall even when it's still super hot out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any other tips or tricks for dressing for fall, leave those down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.